Hello and welcome to the mailbag. Thanks to betfair.com.au for powering mailbag and also puninform.com.au, which is the database which we use, and you should definitely give it a go. We're also brought to you by Mountain Goat Lager. We couldn't drink anything else, could we?
Well, we're not.
I had to get into him this week because I was running that low because I'm getting through them. Pregnant missus. A little bit stressed at home, getting through the beers.
Do you ever take responsibility for your own actions, or was it always someone else?
Mainly only on the racetrack.
Okay.
I do take responsibility, I reckon, on the racetrack for the betting side of it. Just.
Mines looks after every Mountain Goat customer in Australia. Woolworths, Coles, the biggest, and he reckons Dicko's the hardest customer he's got.
It's that good. Anyway, on this week's show, we're going to smash through a really good meeting at Caulfield, and to do that, we've got Tigsy, Mr. Chic, Gillette. How are you? Great, man. You good?
Can you start with a positive, please?
Are you happy with the beanie?
I am happy.
Good result?
Oh, they're a must for the bull.
Thoughts on the new Betfair? On the back of the phone here, you can tip it up. You can watch races. Or if you're a bit sick, you can watch whatever else you want. Other content. Happy with it?
Yeah, I'm stoked, Straight on the phone. Love it.
Now, we haven't seen you for a while on the show. How have you been? What's news?
Not much. I'll be honest, the punt hasn't been all that kind. I'm having a bit of an ordinary run, but that's okay. We are resilient, so I'll be right. I'll just stick
sound on Twitter like you got a pretty good result last Wednesday. You sound up and about.
I was,
you actually texted me personally with a positive text.
I did. That was good mailbag. I did love that. Yeah, it got us out of a hole, so we're rolling.
Ready for the bull?
Hopefully we peak for the bull.
With the beanie. Betfair.com.au.
You need the beanie at the bull. You need a jacket, a beanie, and thankfully I've got a Betfair scarf from last year that we'll be wearing, and if it gets a bit warm, we'll put the Betfair shorts on.
100%. Rosco, thanks for coming.
DK, thanks for having me back.
Yeah, they've missed you. You came on before a big day at Flemington. Basically, you threw about 4 darts and you landed 3 of them, and the one that missed was Shillelagh at about 60-1. It ran second. It almost won. I was floating around the Flemington. You were sick.
I said it can't win, so I didn't want it to win, but I did because I thought, well, I do want Ross to have a good collect, but anyway.
So he's timed his run. He's waited for a fat card, and this is a fat card. We're going to be suggesting best left, right, and centre, and he's back, and we're glad to have you. How have you been? What's news? How's Bendigo?
Bendigo was good fun. Yeah, it was cold. We could have done with a Betfair beanie. We had our Betfair vests on, but.
There's 2 or 3 of the things.
Yeah, Alan Brody produced the sandwiches for me and you, which was good mid-meeting.
And to make things even better, we had a really good bet at Harrapore late in the day. Then we rolled back into the betting ring where we'd seen Walshy all day in the betting ring.
Which?
And I go, how good, which? He goes, yeah. I was tipping everyone. And me and Roscoe looked at each other and said, everyone except us. Because we didn't hear a fucking word from you, Jonathan. Look, again, claiming mailbag, Bendigo mail, I reckon. John Walsh got to watch it.
Yeah,
mate. You got to, mate. What you got to understand is, trying to run a book here.
He does a head tilt, doesn't he?
He loves a head tilt. Tilts it right up the bull. Get down and see him with the bull, guys. A couple of ticks under. Joking.
Just to be fair, he's been betting some pretty good odds recently.
No.
I reckon there's someone on the panel who we're about to introduce who might have been cleaning him out a little bit.
Not last week.
Drewsy, welcome back. Big Dog's going to be taking over for a fair while as I take some maternity leave. Drew's back. He's going to be running the show. How have you been? I know you've been betting pretty well.
I've been sick, as in I've had the flu, so I was down for about a week and a half.
You've been sick for 24 years. How old are you?
Oh no, last week was absolute strip out apart from Miss Leonidas thing. That saved like an absolute strip.
That's run Group 1 time.
Did she parade super?
Best I've ever seen.
I read it, but will she improve again off that, do you think? Or do you think she was probably at the top?
She could go either way because she's a horse that
Does she carry much condition or she?
Yeah, she's a 1,000-metre horse. Most of them do. So they can maintain it and improve it, but she's a horse that say 4 times out of 5 parades like an idiot.
I've never seen her parade.
So she can go back to that poor mental parade, which is what's cost her delivering that sort of result, I reckon.
Yeah.
She's very quirky.
The difference to her, in my opinion, last week was the improved manners in the parade.
Did you, in your opinion, Do you think she'd muscled up and grown and matured a bit more from her last prep? No, she's the same sort of.
Well, I saw her parade. I was heavily cast at Mornington. I saw her parade there, and I penned her.
Yeah, right. Okay.
So her behaviour improved stacks. Now we're going to get to the viewer questions and everything else like that towards the end of the show. We'll get through all the actual content that you probably want to listen to. We'll preview each and every race from Caulfield. Then once we've done, we'll give you our best and a mailbag multi, which is a new thing we're going to do. And then we'll you can keep listening if you want the viewer questions. That might be part 2. Up to you, Drew. You're the boss now.
Definitely part 2.
So Caulfield race 1. The rail, Drew. What is it? The rails,
back in the true.
Rails in the true. The track, I think it's going to favour on-pace horses, if anything. But track's been playing pretty well.
True rail is never a negative for on paces.
No,
is
when
what
it's
you'd
a good
say.
track, good horses run good time around Caulfield, don't they?
Yeah, so like rail in the true, good 3 probably by the time we race.
Yeah, definitely good 3, you'd say.
Tick, tick, tick from isolation then, like all over.
Hang on, let's get through the moment, Roscoe. Stay calm.
He's got Walshy on the phone, he's ready to bet.
Race 1, number 3, Grey Shadow, Johnny Allen, $3.20, all over, Bossa Nova, Kayla Creatha, who's got a really good book of rides. Kayla, this could be her sort of coming of age, a young girl. My biddy for Willow, $4.80, Miss Vixen, D-Lane off, Luke Curry on, $8, Josephine C, Chris Simons, $10, longer, the rest. Speed map, Drew?
Yeah, my biddy and all over Bossa Nova are the 2 main speed chances in the race. I haven't mapped Blister and Tempo. I'm saying they'll probably go about class benchmark to the 600, so should be, look, slightly, I think slightly advantage to on paces, especially for race 1. They're not going to overdo it.
I thought the issue, the trial's solid from Grey Shadow. If you want to know exactly what it was like by Nick Noonan's awesome information, which is the mailbag trial report. I'm very concerned, John Allen. We're just filming after watching race 1, where we've all had a good result because we launched into Joe Bowditch after he jumped positive, first 100 metres, and John sneaked from a wide draw. John's likely to sneak here in Grey Shadow if it's on pace suited. That's a big negative to the way this horse sets up here. Josephine C could improve. Miss Vixen's going really well. I'm not going to take Roscoe's thunder because I know which horse you 2 are interested in, and I'm with you.
Yeah, definitely the toppy all over Bossa Nova. Like on speed will suit. Back to mare's grade. It's the one for me.
Back to mare's grade's a big thing here at the price. I think it'll start favourite.
What do you make of the stable change? Because it was with who was it with up in Sydney? Was it with Jay O'Shea?
If you're going to bring up points, if you're going to want to research
I had research.
If you're going to bring up the train change, I'd go. It's going from.
It's best
form.
Unless you want to go for 3 hours.
Well, I think its best form wins it anyway. So
it's going John O'Shea to Peace Stokes.
Yeah, okay. So that's not a negative, is it?
Payingform.com.au, that's how easily you can find this sort of information there. It's also going Sam Clipperton and Blake Shin to.
I've been going that bad. I had to sell my laptop.
Kayla Creatha. Now Kayla can be negative, but from 2, Shirley's got no choice.
Yeah, outside leader, box seat.
No, 1A lead. I think it'll kick up and it'll put Egyptian Bullet into the box seat, death seat. Rewarding Laughter will be 1 back, 1 off, and my biddy will roll across with it. I think back to mares, like what Roscoe's saying. This is the horse to beat for me.
What about the import for Wallow, the 2? It's a long price.
Chop King.
I'll be interested to see.
It's a Group 1 horse.
Yeah.
It should have won a Group 1 over 1,600 metres. If you go watch its run a year and a bit ago in USA, the horse that wins takes the inside run, which was freely opened for the jockey. He's decided to go stay behind traffic, get caught, and flash home for bloody 3rd, beaten.
Where is this at? In the USA?
USA, yeah. 1,600 metre. It's only ever seen 1,600 metres.
Did you watch any of the Masters?
No.
That's how sick he is. That's how good his information is. That's how passionate Drew is. Support him and support us. You watch one episode of one whole of the Masters and you've seen where this horse should have taken a gap up.
If it parades well and say 30 to 1, the price holds up, would that be a play at that price?
You get $6 to place for a group. I'm saying it's won a Group 3.
Yeah.
It's in a BM90. It's well weighted with Choppy on board.
Yeah.
It's gonna sit midfield probably. I'm saying 3 back, 1 off.
Yeah.
I reckon it's going to land on the fence.
And the speed might be enough for it to sort of flop to the 3rd.
I'm getting $6 to find out for a place. Realistically, the trial didn't say that it is flying. Like, it wasn't a trial where I said, okay, this is a horse, wow, I want to launch it.
Yeah, but with the camp it comes from Waller, is that how they trial? Like, Gay Waterhouse's jump and run in trials. And
Drawn 3 could be strong early.
Do they ride them quiet in the trials of Waller horses, generally, as a rule?
They do hide them a little bit, but
yeah, okay.
it depends on the horse. And
I'm not a trial man. That's why Nick Noonan and stuff.
I would say that I don't see any progressive race for this horse in Queensland or South Australia that they've suddenly aimed it at. So this is it's an interesting run.
Big yard watch, he's saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Massive yard watch.
Anything else, race 1, boys? Mountain Goat or Mountain Yard?
I think we probably covered it there, so let's move on to race 2.
Race 2, 2,000 metres. Ryan's Fender, $4.20. Grinzinger Star, $5. Dark Pearl, $6.50. We Take Manhattan, $9. Zabalan, 14s. Birth of Venus, 15s. Lord Godobin, 18s. And longer the rest. Drew, speed map, please.
This is 3 on-speed runners in La Bella Jude, Me Trust, and We Take Manhattan. But the most important thing to realise is none of these horses have actually led at a strong tempo ever. So unless they take each other on,
fantastic information.
There may be
I suspect this map could be a shit fight.
Oh, it's
wide draws severely disadvantaged in this race because there's no clear shape to the race. Therefore, there'll be trainers and connections thinking they're going to be a little bit smart here.
Very. Could
be a good amount of tempo early. Wider draws likely to be cast. Some of them will obviously get in, but some could be really fucked here. I thought a horse like Dark Pearl was really strong last start and it main stage get nice runs, but I don't know. I'll probably leave this race.
What about a horse like Sasco? Like, he maps pretty good, doesn't it? Or
Sasco's map, you could talk me into Sasco at the odds. Definitely. Want to see a parade. Trial wasn't huge, but it's first up 2,000, isn't it?
Yep.
So, Drew, anything here?
I've marked every single horse in this race $8 or longer. It's the hardest race I've assessed for a long time. I'd say Ladin beat. I always find these land
pen that
I'm just
gonna probably win, but only if Drew hasn't backed it.
2,400 back to 2,000. So I
was
can't
this the horse that you didn't back that almost won?
No, this one's one and then
that one
second.
at Sandown at like.
Yeah, this is the one. Yeah.
That's it.
That's a Sandown one. Yeah. Oh. It's actually a good horse.
So this comes from the All Too Young race.
Nah, different horse. No, that's what I was.
Sorry. Yeah, its last run I'm pretty sure was at Sandown.
Ran 4th to Future Score, blocked key stage.
Like, it's got a good turn of foot and it's low weight, but
he's backing it.
Yeah.
I'm on.
Just deliver the punt of something, please.
All right, number 6 Dark Pearl, and 4 My Trust. They're the 2. Back them both to win and take Cornellas and
Used to own Dark Pearl. Is that why you tipped in Dark Pearl?
Yeah, but my Dark Pearl was a mare and she's brown bred, so it's definitely different horse and could not run as fast as this Dark Pearl.
You never know in this game.
No, Dark Pearl. I actually think for those who like Ryan's Fender, I'd wait off if you're going to back it on the day or on the fair. I think you get a better price.
Can't start that short.
Gordon off.
Yeah, too short for mine in the market. But
My Trust backing grade. Oliver on. Is Oliver off Dark Pearl? No, that was MD. Oh, MD's yeah. John Allen on, MD off, Dark Pearl. Yeah.
We'll back My Trust and we'll back Dark Pearl, back them both.
My Trust is just a complete dodge the race if they start backing it.
Yes.
You can't keep up with them. Anything else this race, guys?
I'm just going to say the time form ratings for the internationals who didn't get them in the race. Lord Gododin was a 90-time former. Birth of Venus was a 100-time form, and the Gay Waterhouse one, Hokkaido Miss, was 76, but I think it's ran better than that last start.
Okay.
Minefield.
Race 3 over the mile. From Prometheus 340, Handsome Return 480, Angelucci 550, Intuary Employ 750, Sir Pippin $11, Casio 14s, and longer the rest. Speed, Drew.
Priya Eclipse should lead, but Intuary should, come over from barrier 9 and probably push a bit of the tempo.
Who have you got leading?
Priya Eclipse.
Priya Eclipse is scratched, man.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, Priya Eclipse, I'll do a speed map for you here, mate.
Perfect. That'll be the last two.
Okay, Sunday Praying will kick up from 3 and lead. Employ will have a choice. Does he cross it and put a severe amount of speed into the race, or does he sit OSL? I reckon Employ will sit OSL. Prometheus will be death seat, box seat. Handsome return forward. Angelucci, I think, can get a nice spot from 8. Casio, Cast, Anaheim, New Yard. Scary, but Cast. Laughing at Cast. Rosco, anything?
Yeah, Angelucci for me. Angelucci. Savage the line last
How are we saying that? Angelucci?
I can't believe that.
Angelucci.
Yeah, Tigsy's the one that.
Oh,
that
no.
Is it Italian?
Angelucci.
Angelucci.
Oh, that's how-
I want to be with the Kennewell horse that Freddie's riding. Savage the line last start. Probably my units will depend on the yard. I really want to see how it parades.
I couldn't have it last start from the yard, and I think I agree it went huge. It was big versus today, I think. Top of my head. I think it's the one here that profiles like it might continue that improvement and win. Map is key. I'm probably anti-Fred as a rule.
Yeah.
But this race sets up okay, I think, from 8. Fred, I prefer Fred from an outside draw than an inside draw.
52.5 as well.
Yeah, 52.5. Just hold on, Fred. Don't fuck it up, please. Intuary has been given really good rise by Employ and is suited Caulfield. I think they're the two. Tigs, anything?
What do you think of Prometheus then?
I think it's going to go solid.
It's had a massive spike. That always gives me, like, I've lost too much money on horses that suddenly do a spike PB run and then they just don't match it the next start.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm looking at the price and I'm going, I can't take that. Like, I'm Angelucci as well at the price.
I think Angelucci, Intuary, if the map thins out and you can see Casio getting in, Sunday Prey up with entertain, a stack of them before Prometheus.
I'm going to wait for your stuff, Dicko, but if the toppy parades well and you say he's forward, I'm going to have a bet at the big price each way on King of Camelot.
They might start back in Bedford too, by the way. Bedford was a horse that a lot of the data people who don't do anything else other than data thought was a superstar.
Yeah.
2 threats back or 1 threat back.
Yeah,
So
It kept going off, didn't it?
He went,
Yeah,
yeah,
But
but
does it wear those? Is it grey?
Grey, yeah,
it is grey,
Yellowy grey.
his last prep, yeah.
I reckon he went real well this time last year, then he went to Queensland maybe.
Yeah, he's in the right camp.
He
But
definitely was off.
Green Gold Coast.
it'll either be the top weight for me each way, or I just won't have a bet. I'll watch.
Anything else, boys?
Time form 103 on its French form. It placed in a Group 3 over 2400.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, race 4 over the mail. Music Bay, Kayla Creotha. Woohoo! Kayla! $3.
Oh, hang on,
Princess.
Whoa. You've canned it. Heaps of times.
No, she's back.
Now, is she back in the good books?
Like Mickey D. he's
Did
back.
I launch upon Music Bay last start?
Yeah, but before that, there was a bit of a...
Did I say
She'd
parades
been
well?
sidelined.
Did I say parades well not betting because Kayla's on it and she got outridden by
You had-
Tahitian Dancer or whatever it was?
Yeah, but you'd half part her. But see,
She was
So-
on notice,
so-
wasn't she?
I don't wanna give it all away.
Observation.
just can't.
Kayla Creotha from 4 is a different proposition to Kayla Creotha
Okay.
from 12.
Oh, that's okay.
Kayla Creotha is very much in the John Allen mould.
So I'm the way to ask the question, though.
Inside horse with speed, she kind of don't really have a choice.
Okay.
Because she doesn't like getting buried back there because she shits herself. Like I would too.
Sorry I asked, Dicko.
No, it's good. Does that not make sense?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Can I get through the odds now? Or any more questions?
Mate, if you interrupt one more person during the show, I'm allowed to.
Music Bay bonus $3. Princess Jenny $7. Shawnee $6.50. Collectible $11 there. $3.65. $9.50 most other joints. Interesting. Zargos 10s. Tysonic 16s. Kaviki, please. How did you not win at Sandown? You just gave up. $21. Naseem 21s and Kingsbrook 27s. Drew, speed.
Very ugly map. They could go 2 lengths below to 5 lengths above to the 600 is what I'm saying. So there's just such a variance of who could try and lead here. I'm saying Kaviki from Live in the Fast Lane should both be kicking up. Naseem from 2 should be kicking up. It'd be interesting to see if they try and hold out Music Bay, where Music Bay sits, probably 1 out, 2 back. Where are you mapping it?
I thought Tysonic would be ridden a lot more positive from the inside draw Waller.
Okay.
and it'll be in the mix, not for the lead, but
Yeah.
sort of 1, 2,
Try and
3
hold it
pairs
out.
back with
Yeah.
a really good spot. Kingsbrook will have to be strong from that inside draw, but it's probably going to be a big ask, but it's the right price. I think Music Bay, Carla, if she's strong here, gets the run of the race, and it looks almost a really good bet. Just there's a lot of horses here, and it's probably right at the rock bottom odds. That's my read on the race.
Map's the only query for me.
Tixie, what would you like to do in this race? And please don't let us stop you.
I'm keen on 3 Shawnee, the Sydney horse.
Can't win.
Yeah. Yes. I don't know where it gets, but I still think it might be too good for these. Music Bay will be a chop out, and I've probably got. Well, I do have Rocks in my head, but we're on Tatiara last start, and went bloody dreadful. But if it wins, I'll have a good win. I'm going to, at the huge odds, I'm going to have something on Tatiara, but the play will be Shawnee for me.
I thought Tatiara, if they wanted to, could roll across and even
Yeah,
lead.
but it went dreadful at
Easy goes,
Sandown last week.
Yeah, but it's like
No, I'll forgive him one.
back to the SP. Yeah.
It hasn't found last prep's form yet. If it
Yeah.
finds that,
Yeah.
I personally despise and hate the horse and the connections
Okay.
because I've had
When you say connection to the owners or the trainer?
everyone.
Okay.
I had the biggest bet. It was a huge bet,
Yeah.
$10, and it started 6s, and fucking. When they went and protested, everyone thought it was going to get upheld. I was running around the race.
Should have been.
Getting
Where was
opinions
it?
at Sandown. Remember the movers bet? Fucking torture. First up this prep, 1,000 metres.
Did you? I think I stayed out.
Rosco.
Rosco's about to launch here.
Nah, couple of roughies. I think looking at the map here with Jack. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's why Tigsy's tipping in.
Tigsy's
What?
just a Shawnee. Yeah, he's a big Debbie fan.
Debbie fan. She's on the ownership.
Oh,
It can't win. It can't win. I'm off. I'm off.
You just want to see another interview?
No, I'll just cancel my
You
bet.
glad she's come down to Caulfield?
She won't be at Caulfield.
She will. She's going to wear a pink
If
dress.
she's at Caulfield and I'll get within 10 foot of her, I'm going to go get a selfie for the show.
You're all talk.
Oh.
We
Live band,
we were this far away from her at the slip, I remember.
Oh, so
Really?
he's talking
Yeah.
shit again, is he?
Oh, yeah.
Is this like when he was signing autographs? For
100%.
people who watch the mailbag? Unbelievable bag.
Are you finished?
It's what he's told me on the way to Bendigo.
The bloke
He
comes
said,
directly.
he said Tigsy was like just going,
Would
come
you
here,
shut it
one at a time, please. I'm trying to bet.
Pretty much word for word what happened.
Oh, huge.
I just can't win.
No, I will definitely be having something on Ty Sonic. With the map.
Are you done?
Is this show fair?
The young man, Matty Rose, who's a loyal supporter of the mailbag, he came up to Ross at Rosehill and goes, "G'day, mate. You're from Dicko, show the mailbag."
Said no,
I just fell off my stool laughing, and Ross put his head down embarrassed. And I said,
No,
Ross,
I did it.
And I said,
Mate,
Ross,
I've
Ross,
been in the
I
Coogee.
said, Ross, introduce yourself. Ross goes, "Oh, g'day, Ross."
Coogee, mate. It's Coogee.
I've been in the
not
Coogee Bay Beer
Coogee.
Garden until 3:30. I was in a coma.
So you can't remember what happened?
Okay. Roscoe,
By the way-
you like Tyson?
By the way, hello, Matty.
Any.
Mate, I appreciate it. I'm just taking the piss here of these two. Yeah, Ty Sonic, you like Ty Sonic, drawn 3, might be a bit stronger from 3, Wally Yard.
Yep.
Anything else?
definitely.
Or you done?
And what Druzy mentioned before, and they say in the
I
Hayes Dabbiting
thought
horse.
Drew might fall into it with
Just a question towards that. Like, have you found in the last few weeks, found life difficult being a celebrity?
I thought we'd moved on from that. But we'll be.
Yeah, and that's why he shaved his dome so short.
Music Bay probably holds its form, and if there's a strong push from the yard, it won't be a loser for me. It would be probably better than a chop.
Music Bay could be an absolute launch job here. Druzy?
I'm staying out. Just a no
Staying
bet
out.
race.
Race number 5, punters. It's a 1,200 metre race, high ratio. Backed it at $8 at Sandown first up. Somehow didn't win. Now they want me to take $4, $5 here on Caulfield on a fucking Saturday morning. Please get out of here. Poised to strike, 550. More than exceed, Kayla Crowther, 550. Aperitif. Tigsy, clarification please. Aperitif, $6. Morrissey, $6. Crystal Eyes, D. Oliver, you dirty little dog, from 4. 10s, he controls the race here. And Battle Master for Mitchie Freeman, $9 chance. Speed map please, Drew.
I've got Right Enough and Morrissey going forward with Aperitif, More Than Exceed. High Ratio from out wide. Not sure. With this booking of this jockey from this stable,
The tripod, the
they're
kickstand.
not going to push forward and then push the tempo.
Kickstand.
Yeah. So I've actually got no speed in this race.
So you don't reckon they'll go forward with high ratio?
Well,
I reckon they'll snick
They
high
cannot
ratio
win
and
if
probably
they
go
snick.
back with Aperitif.
Sorry, mate. Yeah, if
Can't
it's
say
stinks,
that.
they can't win.
cannot win unless they lead with high ratio.
Yeah.
I
Because
don't
there's
think they
no
will
speed.
lead.
That, exactly.
I think
agree.
Poised to Strike and Crystal Eyes control this race, and it's the two senior jocks,
Yeah.
Willow and Ollie.
High ratio can't win anyway.
But I don't know what I want to do here yet. I'm not prepared to put my balls out yet.
I've high ratio on my data and everything as the most likely winning horse, but that's based on saying if there was speed on.
In your market.
Yeah, but I can't. I've had to reverse that once I've done the speed in the race
Yeah.
because I've said now it's actually double the odds that I have.
It is turning on a bit, so you're using those prices so beautifully.
Well, I tried to. I would just say I thought Mumbles is a bit of a surprise horse. I'm not exactly a fan of betting into Declan Bates at a Metro meeting, but I'm getting about 15s for a horse that's going to get back run on.
So you would have been happy backing him at Geelong yesterday? Because that was, even though it was a midweek meeting, it actually wasn't. Anyway, disagree.
I don't want him having a thinking right, to be quite honest, and he's going to get back and run on, and he's going to go out wide, and by this time of the day, I'm hoping they're able to run on, and at 15s, I think the horse should present itself quite well in this class.
He's riding better, D Bates.
Yeah. Yeah,
He's riding well.
Not terrible.
Yeah.
No, but he's putting in the
Yeah,
hard yards.
but that's the game. He's harsh against him. You're tipping him. That's why.
I'm not
That's why
tipping
there's a
him.
market.
He is riding well.
Yeah, but-
particularly around
Yeah,
the
he's not
country
one of mine,
circuit.
but he's riding better.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's working hard. Good luck to him.
Tigsy?
My comment, no idea, interested in the panel's thoughts. No idea. So unless you push one, won't be betting.
Roscoe, are you with Tigsy or have you got an opinion here?
No, I have a strong opinion here.
Strong.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
Strong.
This will be good.
This is my best of the day.
Oh, yeah!
Put your pen through it. Put your pen through it.
Launch.
Come on, Ross.
Get your pens out and write this down, putters.
I'm hoping it's not high ratio.
Come
now.
on, Ross.
It's definitely not high ratio. He can get in the sea after we were on it.
Well said, Ross. Can't win.
Nah. Like the most progressive up and comer for me is Poised to Strike, Willow, Barrier 5. Look at its like Tin Hat, Chrome, Classic Legend. I'd shudder to think what Classic Legend would do to these. Like,
Oh, Roscoe, I
10
love
lengths.
what you're saying. You're
Yeah.
making a lot of
It's-
sense.
And the tin hat,
What
that was terrific.
is it
They
$5 or something, isn't it? Jersey?
480 when I printed.
Wait,
So, yeah, probably
Back
five.
to the speed map. Where did you have it in the speed map?
Well,
it's in
no,
the
I've
speed
got it.
map,
I don't map them where they're going to land.
No,
I
yeah,
don't know
we-
what Drew's doing, but I map it where they land from the like first 150,
So you
and
think-
then Oliver and Willow can do whatever the fuck they need to here.
Yeah,
I
okay.
don't think it
Yeah.
matters that much from the 1200, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
I think if
They'll be
Wallace
right on
horse is
speed.
6 or I can't pronounce and high ratio
Yeah.
cross, they'll do it and they'll have to go quicker than they want to go, and it'll suit Oliver and Willow.
Yeah, so we can take a hold
Yeah.
or roll forward
Yeah.
if there's no tempo. Okay.
Roscoe's point about the form around this horse is, it's hard to disagree with that.
No, that's what I mean. And back to the tin hat form, they ran good time that day.
Yeah,
Caulfield,
but
they
Classic
won.
Legend just won day 2 of the championships.
Yeah.
I'd rather the tin hat form rather than the other Sydney
Well,
horse.
it doesn't matter, you can have them both, mate.
That's what I'm saying.
Have them both.
But the tin hat form was in good time around Caulfield over the 1200.
100%.
wasn't it?
Well, what you're saying.
Yeah, ran its personal
Well,
best.
yeah,
that day.
Yeah, it was on
Heads
the
up.
PB. It was only beaten, I think, a length or so.
And
You
like
might eat a lot of chocolate, but I like where your head's
I
at.
don't.
they that like most of them are keeping feeds, but that mob that is it Golden Farms, doesn't he say Tigs?
Where are we looking?
The owners, you know those colours, the white with the gold, yellowy sleeves, like they've had and continue to have. They don't have any slow ones.
Yeah, Golden Farms, yeah. Anyway.
Anything else?
That's it
Yeah,
for that
yeah,
one.
yeah, keep kicking.
Let's
Race 6, 1100 metres, dash there from the chute? Caulfield, Toe Fame, who came from a good maiden at Bendigo, then won very well $1.90 cheers into $1.20 at Ballarat. Now comes up favourite here, $4.60 for D. Oliver. Thrill Star is back, $5.50. Boiler, $8.50. Golden Halo, Harry
Voila.
Coffee, Voila, $8. Thine is Power, $11. Kulasa, 13s. Fidelia, 12s. And longer the rest. This is a strong race. I'll give you my speed map here because I've done this race properly. I reckon they're going to go real quick. Kulasa gets a nice enough run. Tofane this has been a real shock to its system. There's a good amount of genuine speed here. Unless they all sneak, they're going to go so quick here. I want to launch Thrill Star and I want to get something out of maybe Thorny's Power.
Have they said who's on Irresistible Girl yet?
No, not yet.
So I think that's I can't bet into this race until they tell me who's on and who's going to be riding, because as you're saying, I'm seeing that horse putting the speed into the race.
Yeah, but even if it come out or if they were negative, it would almost encourage like 2 or 3 other horses that shouldn't go forward. Then there'll be that big like log jam top of the Caulfield straight. Horses even like Graceful Storm and Fidelia have ability and will say what you like. Tofane, I think we just get stuck in a big traffic jam here. Even if it's good enough, which is it's on the up, yeah, but it's not there.
I've got one here at odds that I'm kind of interested in that's going to be leading. Well, it can lead, called Gentico. So...
Can I just pull you up with one thing?
Yeah,
just
go for it. Go for it.
Painful experience with this runner.
Yep.
Last start, I betted it.
Yeah,
For the same fucking reason, on a leader bias track. And it got crossed at Sandown on the midweek meeting.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
So for it, I highly doubt from 4 they hold lead.
So
all I'm saying, continue.
It was coming off lameness first up, which is a massive thing for me.
Yep.
And its PBs from the previous prep, I'm going off and saying I'm getting 30 something now for it. I think I'll get 50s, 60s on the day. I think they do have to be positive. I think Steph Thornton on board is the type of jockey who I can see pushing and doing that.
Good weight
look,
drop too with her claim. Like,
yeah.
she's a genuine.
Well, that's the thing. I'm getting the right weight for it, and you know how you can sometimes get those races where they just leave the leader alone and they're all kind of jockeying behind. I can see that happening. Now, it's no moral, but
Good race this. Real good race.
like I'd just be having a small stab at it, and I'm happy to just lose
It's
my money.
definitely,
It does nothing.
if you're a quaddy taker, this is genuine.
One
like
out.
10 or 12.
Thrill Star,
Oh.
1 out.
What?
I think it's almost a moral.
Is it your best of the day?
Fucking superstar.
Yeah,
this
this
horse.
is the case bet cup then. Can I have a say? Can I tip a couple?
You may.
Okay.
You
I
may be
100% agree with you. Tofane, it could get buried and you sort of get hard luck. Get beat a length and a quarter, hard held over the line. But it's a bet for me, as well as the 2 Tell Me at the price.
Going super, isn't it?
And a small bet, it won't be a big bet, but I think it'll get a silly. I think you might end up getting something stupid on the fair.
Betfair SP, you'd be
Like
stupid if you went
in the
down
market,
Betfair
that
SP.
Golden Halo is $8 in the market, but I reckon you might get double that on the fair on Saturday, and it'll be a bet too.
I'd say you will, because it's drawn 1.
Yeah.
It hasn't got any speed, so
No,
it'll
no.
be like shot out the back of the surf,
Yeah,
like
but-
out the rip,
Yeah, but
out behind the breakers.
over
Yeah.
1100 for the fence, it
It's
might
gonna
seem
have
like no, but they open up and it can. The
It's
horses
going
do
to
it
get
in open
sucked out the point. You're going to have to paddle hard just to even get on the top of a wave.
Yeah, but I think it's got to. Yeah.
You've
Sure,
got,
and
you
you know,
got
it'll
to
be-
have it chopping you if it gets out to 18s or 20s.
That's I think it'll get out to a good price. But if I was taking quaddies, which I don't, but RBR, you'd be going.
You
wide
don't
on
take
this.
quaddies.
Very
Well,
rarely.
where's all the cash I've been giving you for our quaddies?
You put them on, you dickhead. We've never logged one.
Oh, I know that.
But Ross, what do you like? And how do you play the quaddies here?
Yeah, a field quaddie, but more so a thrillster quaddie. I'm with Jack. I know what's going on it, but
Yep.
and then maybe like one with like Dynasty Power was like its last 200 last start was huge
Yep.
at Flemington. If
And across the line, Causeway Girl,
Yeah,
who was in the market in good races in Sydney.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it was
right.
well respected up there.
With Thrill Star, it won a jump out. Have you seen the footage? Was it a pretty smart win, Jersey? By all reports, it won a jump out.
It was
I
okay.
don't know.
Trial good.
Okay.
Trial good for it. Good for that yard, I thought.
Not trying to give away Nico Noonan's gems, mate.
No, I think it trial
That's-
good.
yeah,
I
no.
haven't actually read these
Yeah.
trial
Yeah,
reports.
okay. No, fair
It
enough. No
was
worries.
it was not poor. I'll put it
I
up.
watched
Yeah,
this
okay.
trial myself because I like this
Yeah.
horse a lot.
Yeah, so you just momentum just storms down the outside and picks them up.
I think there's going to be a huge amount of tempo.
Yeah, so yeah, it'll just
Yeah.
get out of trouble, 3 or 4 deep, out the back, and
I'm worried the booking a little bit, but not enough to. $5.50 is outstanding value for that horse.
I don't mind the kid. I think he rides well.
Yeah, but I'd rather the same bloke who rode it every other time I was on it. Anyway,
I
we'll
would-
kick through them. Race. Anything else there, boys? We're all done.
That's it. for that
All
one.
done. All silent. Don't tax us. We make too much money. Sold. Race 7. Manolo Blahnik, $3.30. Natali, been up forever. Was huge last start. $3.60. Streets of Avalon keeps winning. Clayton Douglas gets on board. $5.50. Zebulon for El Curry, $7. Kimono, $8, and longer the rest. Speed map here, Drew. You or me?
Saccone and Streets of Avalon are the speed angles in this race. Meech stays off because she got injured at Geelong, so Mott stays on. Not sure if they would have taken him off after last start, where he went a little bit too speedy. So it'll be interesting to see if they tell him to back it off a little bit or not. So I'm saying it could be benchmarked to, say, 3 lengths above benchmark to the 600.
Payform.com.
Streets of Avalon, last 3 starts at Caulfield, hasn't won. Interesting.
It's a factor, isn't it?
It keeps running well, but it just keeps
Jockey change, factor.
I can't have it at the price. I think it and Manolo Blahnik are huge unders in the race. I think this race is just going to be set up for a horse like Zebulon to get a suck run. They will start grinding at the 600. So what's most important about these horses is you've got the type like Streets of Avalon.
Yeah, but
You've
the
got a
horse.
boom time. You've got Kimono. You've got Manolo Blahnik. You've got Nantali. All these horses are going to be trying to get a really good spot around the turn, and that's just going to suck Zebulon right into it, and it's got the best turn of foot.
So, with your point about Streets of Avalon hasn't won a Caulfield at Class 3, how does that come into play? Like, because I say it's won at the course, that's how I look at it, and its runs have been good at Caulfield. Why do you look at it as a negative?
I think it's had every chance in terms of the data to win, and
Yeah.
it's whatever reason. Is the course a factor? Did it run into something better? I'm not too sure on that. But
I think Zebulon's a nonny and is drawn to be a nonny again here. I think Manolo Blahnik should have won last start, which was awfully. Noonan off, done on, goes from barrier 1 to barrier 4, which is fucking ideal. I think Manolo Blahnik is a complete moral.
I'll jump in. I'm with Dicko. I'm not saying complete moral, but yeah, I wrote down.
It'll start 220.
I'm no pot. No, you're kidding yourself. I'm no pot on Noonan, but I'm rat with a change.
No, he just didn't. He's got good ability. He just
I didn't think.
His riding this
If
is
you
awful.
if you watch the run as they're straightening, he sort of
outside, mate. Push outside. Push out.
Yeah, but had it been a money rider like a Dun Ollie, they would have just shunned it clear, wouldn't they? I just think
Money
he was really
rider would have
cautious.
been competent. It was
I
an
just
awful
thought-
steer.
I think a good rider, like a real aggressive rider, would have just shunned it clear. It may not have won anyway, but I'm
It's
happy.
a fucking awful watch. It's on heavy. I'm also following my money.
Yeah, exactly. Which is fine, but
That's how I operate.
it's a clear top pick for me.
Not
with
enough.
Nantali, they're the only two for me in the race. They'll be the two in the quaddie. Nantali, she's airborne at the moment. I don't care about long preps. When they're up and rolling, keep them going.
Geez, the parade's like a Ben Cousins, like just so ripped, ready
Yeah, what's the
either
next?
get into a glass Barbie or tear a hammy sort of thing. Like
Savage the line, didn't it?
So-
Last
Yeah,
night?
she was super.
Stop.
They're the two big. Yeah.
that's how you keep that rip rig. Just savage him.
I'm aware.
Charlie Sheen.
So you're saying the horse is smoking?
No, not the Barbie. Well, we can't. Like, how fucking bad is that? You gotta be careful even joking about that stuff.
of course, welcome to 2019. I would just say if Kimono, and this is not going to happen, but if there was actually some intent shown from the stable to push that horse forward, where its best runs from overseas have been on speed,
He'd be the knockout, wouldn't he?
he would. But ridden as he was last start, he got the perfect ride, and Nantali had lengths on it. So I couldn't have it unless they push forward.
I just think Manolo Blahnik is up to this. This is like he's.
Yeah, they were talking.
This is it. This is his race. It's a perfect setup for this horse. Drawn 4, a good amount of speed. So Coney and Streets of Avalon will go quick enough.
Back to the prices, Dicko, if we don't mind quickly zipping back there. Sorry, Ross. It's currently $3.30
I'm
or
going to start
$3.20.
220, like
Yeah, I
250,
reckon-
260.
I still reckon you'll get $3, $3.50. I still think the price will hold up. I think Nantali will be well supported.
Probably depends.
Very interesting race, betting race.
Yeah, I agree.
So, just watch the fair late last 5 minutes. There's a
Yeah.
lot of guides in there. You almost don't need to do form. Just watch the fair. Betfair.com. Anything else?
Yeah, I'll be the same. Like, I'll be very interested to see what happens with the price of Milano one.
I reckon it'll start. The horse that's interesting with the price is Zambulon and also Fastnet Tempest. He's a blowout.
Boom time, I'm just going to say, if that gets out to 60s, it's not going to be a loser in my book, just because of what it did last,
Race 8, 2,000 metres, Plain CL backs up off the week back up, $3.10. Night's Watch, Johnny Allen, $6. Odeon, who's riding it, we're not sure, $6.50. Mantastic for the tripod, M Walker, $9. Fury on John McNeil, $9.50. She's a dashing, $14, and longer the rest.
Harapor's been scratched now, right? to go
Harapur
up to
is
Sydney.
out. Mick D might probably take the ride on Odeon, you'd think.
You'd expect that would happen. So I've got Magnapel leading, Odeon should be pushing forward. Furion's going to be much more forward than last start. Well, you couldn't be further back than last start, could you? El Pharisee International has every chance to push forward, but from what I've heard from the stable, they will not be doing that. So midfield at best, which allows more
Where's
to
Corey
get a good
Parrish
spot.
been?
Riding in Adelaide, isn't he? He's riding Belfast horses in Adelaide. Not that I'm a victim of bets in Adelaide and bets around the world.
Ross.
He's mainly back because of Boom Time.
Okay.
He's secured the ride on Boom Time regardless, I'm pretty sure, after winning the Caulfield Cup, so that's why he's riding on the card.
I know a bloke who sent out top tip in his movers on Caulfield Cup Day, 60s. Got a fortune out of it. He did, not me. I was working for Jonathan getting yelled at.
Jonathan.
Put it this way, Boom Time paid for my mum to go on an overseas holiday. Thanks to someone on the panel.
How good is it? How good's the game? Now,
Yeah, we love
And
the
Race
I didn't,
eight.
it wasn't paid, it was by her other son who...
the favourite son.
so you're back up here on Boom Time?
Oh, that Druzy said, like, I won't go around and lose her on Betfair. Like, it'll be stupid.
He's a good horse, but I think they'll be a bit sharp for him. But he might parade well. That's the hard thing about I find with the haste things. He could be trying like a jet at home at Euroa, and they punt, but I don't think they go off. Do they on the fair too much?
They punt, but they don't punt well this stable.
Yeah.
One of them even told me that they backed the wrong 2-year-old.
Yeah, okay.
It happens.
No, I don't think David would make that mistake, surely.
Well, they backed. I'd say he tells them what to do, like he does the whole stable. They backed whatever 2-year-old they backed ran third, and the other 2-year-old won the race.
Yeah.
Like the Blue Diamond Prelude. So.
They can go okay when you hear Benny Hayes got the quaddie when Harlem won the Australian Cup
Yeah, of course.
for 45k. It's
Yeah.
not a bad
Well
return.
Yeah,
He'd
it's
have
very
that
good.
in his ashtray, I reckon.
Yeah, that's a fair point. What do you boys like here?
When was when I got the bet?
No,
On
he's a
Tuesday.
stiff. He's a stiff.
I'll go first because you
He's a
guys can
massive
copy.
Yeah, go for it.
Benny Hayes, he's not a lunatic. He's
No,
a
it's
good
good.
fella.
Yeah.
He's not a lunatic and he's a good fella.
Yeah.
Not everyone's like you,
Yeah.
John.
Well, I'd rather have a drink with Ross than have a drink with you and the Wish.
That's quite offensive.
Yeah, but he's not a lunatic.
Why do you have to choose between us?
Well, if I had to choose, I'd take
You don't
Ross
have
over
to,
you.
mate, right?
It's race 8.
Yeah, race 8.
Move into
you
it.
betting?
Yeah.
You have to choose here.
Yeah, I'm going to back She's Dashing. Top pick, and then
Top pick.
yeah, and Ponciel or whatever
Second
you want
go
to call it,
2000.
Plain Seal. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
That's
Ponciel.
a good thing.
Ponciel will be a winner too. Just back both of them.
Plain CL backs up, Craig Williams gets on,
Yeah,
tick,
good.
tick, tick.
Yep.
She's a dashing, second go 2000, tick,
But
tick, tick.
I always lean towards the longer price
I
for a
thought-
bigger
I
result.
thought Fantastic hit the line pretty solidly there in a good race at Bendigo. Fury on our split favourite there and was pretty heavy back late. Paraded outstanding. I thought Octobello was the best roughie probably. Ollie on. Tricky ride from 7. Roscoe, anything? It's a very hard race.
Yeah, plenty of chances. Was keen to be with Harapur to continue on that Bendigo run because it was an amazing speeding through the kick, but it was like, it would have smashed the clock.
Yeah, it did.
Like,
No, it was a good race.
Yeah, TS Rating sent that out in the morning.
Fury and also, like, there's 5 or 6 here that I've given a chance. Like, one that's probably been overlooked by the market, Morton's Fork, like, strong form, SP profile, in good races.
It was good at Bendigo.
and Bendigo got beaten 3 lengths.
That's fair. It was as good as anything that you just mentioned.
Well, it was Harapur smashing through the pack, a wave of 10 and 4 slowies.
I haven't got the info in front of me, but when did he last win?
Yeah, but I reckon I was at Dunkeld. No, it had to have won.
No,
since
that
then.
was the Sandine Guineas. It was
I think it's about 2 years.
Says it in the book, mate.
Was it? Oh, your last win,
Less than a
258
year.
days.
That's not that bad.
No, that's not too bad. Yeah, that's fair
Is
enough.
this great a race? Race 9. Oh, sorry, Drew.
I just quickly
Sorry,
touch
mate.
on. No, it's fine. Knight's Watch was going better than Shillelagh for my eye in the Australia Cup when
They backed it to beat fucking Avilius.
yeah, on a heavy. Didn't ignore last start.
Residual.
Ignore. But last chance for the horse. This is what price am I getting? That's a problem.
Sorry, mate. I just
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's around 6s.
$6, second favourite.
I would need a bit higher than that, and I would just say Afaris, who is the international 113 time form rating, which says it is a group horse. Loves a firm track, but it is being aimed at the 2,800 metre Andrew Ramsden to get a qualification to the Melbourne Cup. So
Outstanding information again, Drew.
That is very
2000.
Who hasn't been loving Drew's articles on Melbourne? Quality. Short, sharp, and detailed information. I've enjoyed them. Race number 9, 1,200 metres. Addictive Nature leads the market, $4.60. Just from Haunted, $4.80. Super Hard. What did you hear? You are a child. Super Hard, $5. Spirit of a Quarter, $7. Dollar for dollar. Chop King, Ethan Brown, $9. Longer the rest. Speed here. I've got it if you want it.
I'm saying very fast speed, 2 to 6 lengths faster than the class benchmark will be, with Princeton Spirit and dollar for dollar pushing it. Top Me Up probably going to get cast. What do you reckon?
Cast.
Yep. Addictive Nature, Working From Home should both try and kick up as well. Spirit of Quieter could get back the fence in an awkward spot, but they could open up for it, couldn't they?
If I had to tip your horse, I'd be Spirit of a Quarter, but this is the race
Yeah.
I've got no interest in tipping you now because track play is key. My mental state this stage of the day, key. Mounting Guard race, definitely. Won't be sending any kind of units pre-race for me. Tigs, Rosco, you go first, mate. Tigs has been going first all the time, stealing your thunder all the time.
He copies me.
Yeah, so let him go first.
Might be a in-play race for me. Like Druzy said, Spirit of Aquata could get buried, but if they're hiking and looking like splitting up, then I'll be happily stepping into it in the run. Super Hard, maybe the same sort of thing, different prices, but
What price do you want in play? Are you looking at 5?
Which?
yeah.
Spirit of a Quieter, if you know that it's looking at like the 500, it's about to get the right run. And
So for me, there's two things
You
like
get 10s.
yeah, well, if whatever the SP is, because SP for me is pretty much it. Like I respect SP above most else other than like his stuff. So it's what's the SP, and then if I'm quick enough, like is there chunks there, or I've already got a predetermined amount. So I'm happy to take a fine. Like if it SP's at $7, like
And it's lobbed right where you
and it's
want
not where it's wanted, and they're like I can see
it.
that
Race shape as you want it.
race shape.
What price? 5s?
Yeah, happy to take it.
Fours. You still hitting 4s?
You're hitting fours.
350, you still hitting?
If you're going bang, bang, bang on
you
Bet
hitting?
Angel, no.
No, out of 3s. Okay.
Oh, threes? You don't want to be 2 lengths clear.
Oh, you obviously don't know
There's
the
not much
play.
shoot for you in play, Tiggs.
Tigsy, are you betting?
Yeah, these are victim bets. I'm going to back 6 at Big Man, and I'm going to back in play. I'm going to bet before
play.
the jump, Princeton Spirit before they jump, and then I'm going to lay it at the 100 when it's still in front.
Didn't you have
That's
that
a good way
theory?
to
You
start.
had that theory the other week, didn't you?
Okay, that's us, guys. Best-
one sec.
Oh, sorry, mate.
No, it's fine. Red Core is just the one at odds. I thought it was a really good run last start. You can't hate it. And
The
they're
race,
giving
the race is a bit weak though. I fell
51
into,
kilos.
I fell into it last week with the
Yeah.
Bella Diosa,
Yeah.
and I went shithouse.
I'm just saying, I'm thinking that there's enough speed on. We may look like gooses,
no
but
way.
but dollar for dollar, I think it's better over 1400. But Choppy could just give an absolute steal out front, couldn't
the
he?
king of rhythm, the king of blues, Choppy.
Oh.
Now, guys, best bet and value bet and lay drifter, betfair.com.au where you can back and you
I'm pretty
lay. My best bet, Manalo Blahnik. I think it's a moral. Value bet on the card. Thrill Star. I know it's only $5.50, but you can back that each way. It'll run a hole for you, probably win. And Drifter, Lay, I'll come back to you after Drew kicks away here.
My lay.
Grey Shadow for me. Grey Shadow, race 1, number 3, Grey Shadow.
We're taking each other on here. My lay of the day is all over Bossa Nova.
Should win.
Race 1, number 1. My best bet is Zebulon. I'm going each way. It's $7.225.
Actually, I forgot. Before we forget, Case, I'll shout 1, I'll put in 2 to the all 1, because I'm taking half the odds. Manolo Blind to beat home.
Yeah, that's fine.
Zebulon.
Yeah.
Witness.
Are we doing case bet cup? Or?
Yeah, but we're doing
Well,
first.
Yeah, I understand.
And my
You
value
have to be encouraged in my absence. I want, if I don't see Case Bet Cup each week, I'll abuse you for it.
value race 1, number 3, Insta Irma, and it's mainly to place rather than to win.
1 by 4.
Yeah, probably 1 by 5.
So my lay is race 1, number 3, Grey Shadow. Roscoe, best value and a lay, please.
My best, race 5, number 1, Poised to Strike. We'll be with it strong. My value is race 8, number 7, Morton's Fork.
Yeah, standing.
And I don't really have a lay.
Well, take your time, have a look now
Yeah.
while Tigsy launches into his best value and lay, please.
The best for
You
me,
leg shaving.
race. Race
You
8.
carry me like, oh, I like leg shaving, great man.
Race 8, number 11, She's Dashing is the best.
The best!
Best roughie, race 2, number 4, My Trust. And the lay of the day, and I'm laying it strong, is race 4, number 2, Music Bay.
Oh.
It's going to piss you, I don't think it could piss you, like, it really
It could, but it could lose too.
Yeah, definitely could.
That's racing, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly, that's a punt. I don't lay
You were
mine.
hard on high ratio, Roscoe. Which
Yeah.
favourite?
Is it favourite?
Toe-
Yeah, I'll be,
toe
I'll be
ratio.
place lay high
What price
ratio.
is high rate? Oh, that's skinny. I'm with him. That's a
Yeah.
good lay that at that price.
Okay, new segment for the show. Now, this is our last segment before we're going to cut off for part 2, viewer questions and a bit more dribble. Mailbag multi.
Yep.
Mailbag members, whoever's on the panel will come up with a leg each. Drew's gone with race 7,
Number
8 Zebulon. We're going to do winner place. How you're placing
Yeah.
this multi? Explain it to them.
Okay.
So I want to articulate your brain
So
here.
selections, then Tigsy can explain it.
Yeah.
So I put one on for my granddad one day when Black Caviar won when she tore her
Yeah.
thing, and my granddad won like 4,000, and I don't know how he did it. Still, and that was
Tigsy-
that was 10.
Tigsy
And,
wanna know?
and Tigsy's taught me like 3 times, and I don't know.
Okay, I am race 6, number 1, Thrill Star. Each way, bit of value.
Poised to Strike each way, race 5, number 1, it's still $1.60 or
And
something.
I'm race 1, number 1, all over Bossa Nova. So we've got down each way, but the way I would play it, and I've had a lot of success over the years, is to parlay it. So you take the 4 of them, you do a parlay, it's 2, 3, and 4. So 2 of them win.
With the
you
tab,
get a collect.
hello cookie and
you have to,
Marshy.
yeah, you have to do it with a tab.
Nah, you can do it in corporate.
No, we'll do it for a tab
Yeah.
because I'll be
Because
placing
we
it.
can't do it with Betfair.
So you
we
do a
through the
parlay,
tab.
you take the 4 horses, do a parlay 2, 3, and 4. Can be pretty expensive. You only do it for a couple of dollars. I can't tell you the exact figures, but 2 of them win, you'll at least come out with a collect. 3 of them win, you'll have a big day. 4 of them win, you get obviously the all up 3 leg. Mate, you'd be able to buy a country, small country.
If you do this and you're with us, or you do a little bit of a variance of your own form of this, and you've got 1 or 2 legs to go, and they start offering you a cash out, just remember that they are criminals and disgraceful organisations which should be held to account by the government and by no one else but the government who we've elected, who've failed us the way we're treated by corporate bookmakers. Those cash outs are a disgrace and a rip-off. If you want to cash out, if you're getting cold feet, which we all do, you go to betfair.com.au and you lay back and you can do all the maths. It's easy to do. You can Google search laying back, can't you, Drew?
You can,
And
yeah.
it does it all for you, and you're going to get such better value, like thousands and thousands of dollars better value the bigger you're betting. If you just, I've got 2 legs, I'm winning this much, I'm going to get some out now. 3 legs, I'm going to get a bit more out. 4 legs, a bit more out. Never take cash out, they're a disgrace.
That's well said.
Yeah,
From non-betting
Yeah.
corporates who are the way.
Yeah, one of my work colleagues, he's like bets, but only recreationally. Like he's not a massive punter, and he said to me, "Oh, like my cash out was 60 something. I can't remember what the bet was." And he goes, "My cash out was 60s," and I must have known what the market was on the fair. This is like 4 days later, and I'm like, and I did the math, and like it was the equivalent of like he could have got 63, and if he did it on a fair, it was like 380 or something.
Oh, mate,
it was just nuts.
If you look up a guy back Bruce Koepka to win 900, the cash out was a fucking like.
No, that's what it was. It was a golf. It was the golf.
Bruce Koepka cash out was like the joint should have been like charged.
Yeah.
Because they were stealing money from the guy.
Yeah.
They were like stealing money. Anyway, look, I hope you've enjoyed the show. Don't know if I'll be back on for a while. If I am, I'll see you next week. If I'm not, thanks for watching. Go well.
Happy punting.